Alright, in this geek tip I'm going to show you how to use the touch base commands inside of Windows 8 with just a keyboard and a mouse. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the different touch base commands and how we can utilize them with keyboard and mouse. So here we are at the start menu, and first one we're going to go for is we're going to go for the right hand side. Right hand swipe if you have a touch based device, and with a touch based screen you can actually swipe from the right to the left off the edge here, and you'll bring up the charms. Now if you're using a mouse, you can actually go up to the right like that, or up to the left, and you'll bring up the charms. Okay. Now you can also do the same with the keyboard if you use the Windows logo C. That brings up your charms. How about that? So now let's go over to the right hand or left hand corner. Upper left hand corner actually will give you a thumbnail of the open applications. Normally you put your finger over and you tap on the thumbnails to switch in between the open applications. Alright, now we're left clicking on it here. So if we want to scroll in between the open applications or recent applications, we come down to the left hand corner and swipe. Let's see if we can get it to go. Normally it does, but it is a Metro style app, so we'll just do it in Metro here. Little tricky. Let's see if we can get the recent apps. Alright, well, sometimes it wants to work, sometimes it doesn't. So, but a more reliable way of bringing up those is to use the Windows logo tab. It actually will allow you to scroll through the different applications. But remember, this is for the Metro start menu interface, so it's not showing you all that the task switcher does, the alt tab combo. The alt tab combo will actually show you all the applications running on top of the desktop too, so you can actually see here's the desktop and then here's an application running on top of the desktop. So my preference will always be alt tab for switching in between the applications. Also a little hip tip here, you can actually right click on these tabs or these little thumbnails and click close. So this is another way to close an application. So now we're going to go to swipe, and this is at the bottom, so this is going to be over on the actual start menu. The start menu, actually, if you swipe from the bottom up, will actually reveal the application properties. Now if you want the equivalent, you right click on it and you have all apps, and that's in the start menu. Let's go ahead and we'll bring up one of the applications. There we go. Now if we go over here, we actually, these are our, you get the same equivalent here. So kind of interesting. So you get all the features and functions if you right click. So now let's go to the top, and I'll show you the one thing swiping from the top does. And normally if you had a touch-based screen, you'd pull it down and you'd be able to dock it around with other tiles. And if you pull it all the way down, you close the application. So that is swipe from the left or from the top. So now we're going to cover two in one time. Slide and drag. Normally, touch-based screen, you use your finger to kind of drag and go across. Bam, bam, bam. You can click and drag and drop. But one of the things you always need to do is, the scroll, horizontal scroll and pinch and zoom. It's actually built in here. You'll notice the little scroll bar down here. You can do it that way, but if you have a mouse wheel, your mouse wheel is your ability to scroll horizontally. So that's your function there. Now you want to do pinch and zoom. Hold the control key down while you use your mouse wheel. Alright? And it follows your mouse cursor. So, kind of cool, and has some real promise to utilize on a Windows based computer. So, for more geek tips and other odds and ends on computers, go on over to geeksandphoenix.com. Take a look at the geek tips in the geek blog. If you have any more questions, just drop us a line. Have a great day.